So, there's this sketchbook, right? It's brand new, untouched and full of potential. Nice and new. All the pages crisp and white. Each page is like a fresh start, waiting for creativity to flow. Sarah's looking at it, and she's feeling a bit scared. The blank pages seem to stare back at her, almost challenging her. You know that feeling, right? The fear of the unknown, the pressure to create something perfect. Like, what if it's not good enough? What if she makes a mistake? She picks up her pencil, but she's still unsure. Her hand hovers, trembling slightly. Then she takes a deep breath and makes a small mark. Just a tiny line. Then another. Each mark feels like a small victory. Slowly, she starts to sketch. The lines begin to connect, forming shapes and ideas. Light lines at first, then bolder and bolder. Her confidence grows with each stroke, and as she draws, something changes inside. The fear starts to melt away. The fear goes away, and she starts to feel excited. The blank page is no longer intimidating. It's a canvas for her imagination. The lines on the page start to look like something. A cute little creature with big eyes and feathery wings appears. It's like it's dancing on the paper. Sarah adds some colors, blues and greens, her favorites. And wow, the creature comes alive. It's so bright and full of life. Sarah smiles. She made something beautiful, something totally her own. At school, Sarah notices other kids making art too. They are drawing, painting, and creating all sorts of wonderful things. In the library, a boy is drawing in his notebook. He seems lost in his own world, sketching with great focus. His drawings are super detailed, with amazing cities and weird machines. Each line and curve tells a story of imagination. In the park, a girl is painting on a big canvas. She uses bold strokes and vibrant colors to bring her vision to life. Her painting is full of bright colors and it feels like it's moving. The colors blend and dance together, creating a lively scene. Sarah realizes art is everywhere. From the streets to the parks, people are always creating something beautiful. It's how people show what's inside, how they see the world. Through art, they share their thoughts, feelings, and dreams. But then, Sarah gets stuck. She sits at her desk, staring at the blank paper in front of her, feeling a wave of frustration wash over her. No matter how hard she tries, the ideas just won't come. She crumples up yet another failed attempt and tosses it aside. She doesn't feel inspired anymore. Her drawings feel boring. The once vibrant and imaginative sketches now seem dull and lifeless. She flips through her sketchbook, seeing only unfinished and plain drawings that don't excite her. She almost gives up. The thought of quitting crosses her mind more than once. She starts putting away her art supplies, feeling defeated and wondering if she'll ever find her spark again. One day, her art teacher, Miss Johnson, talks to her. She notices Sarah's struggle and decides to step in. "I see you're having a tough time, Sarah," she says kindly. Her voice is gentle, filled with understanding and encouragement. "Don't be afraid to try new things. Sometimes, stepping out of your comfort zone can lead to amazing discoveries. It's okay to make mistakes. That's how we learn." Miss Johnson's words resonate with Sarah. She realizes that mistakes are part of the journey, not the end of it. Miss Johnson shows Sarah some new ways to draw and tells her to try different materials. She demonstrates various techniques and encourages Sarah to explore and experiment. So, Sarah starts experimenting again. She tries charcoal, pastels, and even watercolors. Each new material brings a different texture and feel to her work. Even drawing on the computer. Gap 2S. She discovers the world of digital art, using a graphic tablet to create vibrant and dynamic pieces. Then, it's the day of the school art show. The gymnasium is transformed into a gallery, with banners and displays showcasing the students' work. Sarah's heart is thumping as she looks at her artwork on the wall. She feels a mix of excitement and nervousness, wondering how people will react to her creations. And guess what? People stop to look at it. They admire the details and the creativity in her work. They even ask her about her ideas. Sarah finds herself explaining the inspiration behind her pieces, feeling a sense of pride and accomplishment. A little girl stands in front of Sarah's drawing of the whimsical creature, her eyes wide with wonder. The child's fascination reminds Sarah of why she started drawing in the first place. "This is amazing," she whispers. Her voice is filled with awe and admiration. "I want to draw like you someday." The little girl's words touch Sarah deeply, igniting a new sense of purpose within her. At that moment, Sarah understands. She realizes that art is not just about technical skill, but about expression and connection. Art isn't just about being good at drawing, it's about sharing a piece of yourself. It's about telling a story and evoking emotions. It's about sharing a piece of yourself. It's about inspiring others. It's about creating a connection that transcends words. And that's the most beautiful thing of all. Sarah smiles, feeling a sense of fulfillment and joy that she hadn't felt in a long time.